No, so wanted to talk to you as another former Supra owner about the MK5. It's been out for a little while now, and you've actually had a little bit more up close here because you're at SEMA this week, and you just are more well connected. I'm poor and live in Wisconsin. You're working, living the dream.
All right,
So
I don't know about that. Okay.
so you know a little bit more. But first, when you say it's fair that when the MK5 came out, all 90% of MK4 owners hated it.
I would say 98% of owners hated it because it looks way different from the MK4, and people were so stuck on MK4 because there's a huge time lapse of when the MK4 ended production and when this new one came out. So there's basically in the U.S. market almost like a 22-year gap in time.
Excited.
Yeah, people were like amped up because MK4 had such a strong following. It was like a cult following, not even just a cult. Yeah, us.
I mean, that's how we know each other.
Yeah. That's how we actually met. And so like the MK4 had like kind of like this history behind it, and Fast and Furious kind of helped that. And then in the 22 years that it's been out of production, they've just eclipsed the performance industry with this platform. It's insane.
So I think for me, I actually don't dislike. I mean, I'm not a fan of the car, but I think I'm more anti the car because it has a Supra name. I've talked to some people before, but if it was called a Celica, wouldn't you be like, oh my god, this is fucking cool? Because you thought the Supra would be coming down the road.
Yeah, but then now you're also offending the Celica owners.
You can't defend Celica owners.
I mean, it's fair. They're car people too. But I get exactly what you're saying, though, as far as, it's to build on the legacy of the MK4 Supra, which was, that's the icon car. That's what put the performance car market for the imports on the map, especially in the US market.
Got respect. It's the one that actually got respect.
It's the most respectable,
And
Japanese.
I think for me, the FT1 was so cool. If they kept it the FT1 and then put something else, another, cool engine in it, I've been, way more okay with it. I really just don't like how, I know they called the last one, the Jelly Bean. Yeah. But this one really is, I saw it, when you see it in person, it's really, small,
See, the funny thing is, in person, actually, it's not small. It's not that small of a car in person.
Maybe it's because I'm fat.
Hey, I'm not,
you said. No, because, I've seen them in person, and I was like, it's all right.
It's not small. It's definitely not. It's not. Yeah, it's not a small car.
I guess so. Maybe what I mean is it's not very wide because I was comparing it to my Z06.
Yeah, and Z06 is a pretty wide.
Yeah, it's
car.
really wide.
Yeah. But the Supra is kind of the old MK4 is kind of deceivingly wide. It's wide, but it's on paper numbers wise.
Yeah, but
it's pretty close to the MK5.
Focus. Talk about the MK5. But the MK5 just seemed really narrow. But when you say most people though, the reason the former MK4 owners hate it is just because it's part BMW, the factory specs, which we all know, they put down more power than they said, but the factory specs are barely better than the MK4 and 22 years later, whatever. Yeah. And just it was kind of just overall a letdown.
Yeah, I mean, I think more so the reason why a lot of owners are really disappointed, or I'm sorry, the previous generation owners are really disappointed with it, is more so that it shares so many parts with the BMW.
Yeah, and BMWs are trash. I'm sorry, BMWs are trash.
They're good when they're working.
Yeah, for the first 10,000 miles.
They're pretty good. I think that's one thing that really upset a lot of people is the fact that it was mainly it shared so many components with the BMW.
It upset me that it was $60,000.
But they're $50,000.
They're not. They're 59. Sorry.
No, the base one is 51 or something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, they're not 60.
Am I CNN spreading fake news right now?
Yeah, it's definitely fake news right there.
Damn.
Fake news.
No, because I've definitely seen them for 59.
Oh, yeah, you can option them out to 59, but the base one starts at around 51. I think is where it starts.
Well, all right. Would you rather have a base, and I know you definitely know where I'm going to go with this one, a base MK5 for 51 or a base C8 for 59?
Oh, well, hands down, it's going to be the C8.
I mean, who the hell's going to buy? I think the Supra sales are struggling.
Yeah, this is they kind of poorly timed the launch of the Supra because the C8 with it being right around the corner, and now that they've already tested the C8 a little bit, and it's a pretty big bang for the buck. I mean, you're not going to get another car for that price range that puts down that kind of performance.
So there's not many cars that I like from like initial pictures, like right away. Like usually, like, a lot of times I'll see a car person, like, oh, you know what? I actually really like that. But it's not often that you see a car brand new, like the pictures of it or whatever. You're like, oh, that's a nice one. Yeah. C8, I liked right away.
Yeah, it's gonna be a phenomenal. That's an exciting car actually to see when it actually officially comes out to all the dealers and everything. That's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna change the game of the whole performance car market. Actually.
Yeah. So going back to the MK5, you know. So yeah, there's that one guy that is in like the 9s right now, isn't it? Like 9.5 or 9.8?
It's this small shop out of Puerto Rico. I don't know what exactly. 9.5. I think it's like a 9.8, 9.8 or 9.9 or something.
And so like
that.
The performance is obviously there, but it doesn't evoke like the passion that the MK5 or the MK4 does.
It doesn't evoke the passion, but you know what? The MK4 started the same way. The MK4 market didn't start picking up until the car was out of production.
That's true.
So we'll see where the MK5 market leads. You know, after a couple of years, you know, when it's out and more shops get their hands on it, we'll see what the actual potential of that car will be. And it seems like it has the potential.
So what you're saying is that if Vin Diesel makes a movie with the MK5,
it's game over. It's game over. That car is priced for a skyrocket.
I heard there is one in the new Fast and Furious.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, no, I heard there was one.
They put it in Fast and Furious. That's a game changer right there. It's like the movie industry kind of like.
Do you think they'll ever put a 6-speed in it? Because I think that's like a lot of people have.
Funny that you say that. So I just came back from SEMA actually, and there was one there that they converted to a 6-speed already.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what 6-speed did they use?
They took it out of a BMW X3 diesel. Out of a diesel.
Do those like the jet drags, or are those the
it's
T56?
I think it's a ZF transmission.
I don't know what
it's supposed to be a pretty good transmission. I mean, it holds up to a diesel, so it should be pretty good.
They should make a diesel Supra. Didn't you could put some like American
flags
on it?
I was throwing a Duramax or Powerstroke in there.
Oh yeah, baby! Got to like dip a cha in there, get a Supra.
Might as well throw like a big pipe stacker on in the back.
Black stacking, baby.
Black stacking right out of the back of the trunk.
As we said at Wild Tech in this diesel group, if they ain't smoking black, take the bitch back. True story.
Yeah, I mean,
but so like I guess it's safe to say though that do you feel that the MK4 owners are warming up to it at least?
I think slowly, and as the MK5, will slowly gain the respect as the aftermarket produces more parts for them and starts actually putting down some performance figures that you can actually quantify. Because right now it's too new. The new owners aren't warming up to it because it hasn't proven itself. And
9s still
it's pretty good, but 9s is almost like it's so easy to run 9s nowadays. It seems like
yeah. My old Acura can bust that one out.
I mean, could throw enough money into it. I mean, anything. We could make a Geometra run 9s if you want to.
But I guess the one reason because I've just encountered so many Supra owners that just hate it, and a lot of people like the other side of the car world really like it.
Right.
And they're like, why do you guys hate it? And so that's why I want I was talking to JP about it. What made us decide to kind of want to do this is like someone who's not as anti MK5.
Yeah. That
compared to like some of us, like everyone else that's cool that is anti MK5.
I mean, one of those things is I don't want to see that car fail because at that point, if it fails, then Toyota will probably never put out a sports car again.
But wouldn't you say also too, if it fails, it shows that people don't want any just like pile of crap that they have to actually earn the right to put the Supra name on it?
True, in a way, but the fact is at the magazine, they've proven themselves to the magazine editors, and that's, the media actually, has shown it's actually a good car on paper. It's a good car.
So do you think that, legitimately at, 60,000 miles are going to start to, break, BMW's going to do with that?
That's what I was saying. We'll see how this car holds up long term, the long term. Let's see how it does, if it, maintains the Toyota, being reliability for one thing, if it's and the aftermarket, let's see how far they run with this car, because if the aftermarket industry works with this car and the parts sell and people modify them, it's going to be great for everyone. Now, if people don't buy this car and they're not going to modify it, then that's going to kill that.
You said their sales are struggling. How bad are they struggling?
I don't know how much the figures are actually, struggling, but there's a lot sitting on the dealer lots for sure.
Yeah, well, it was on the drive back over here. I was saying, at that Toyota dealership, there's at least 2, maybe even 3 that they're actually offering discounts on already, and like it's November 20th or November 8th, so they've been out for what, like 5 months?
Nah, I think not even 5 months. Maybe 5 months. 4 months, 4 or 5 months, I guess at most.
But remember, they're going for like a ridiculous amount over sticker for those like first launch.
Over sticker price. I mean,
and now they like are having a hard time selling them.
Yeah. That's, we'll see. I mean, they're struggling. We'll see how long the production of this car will actually, how long the run is. Yeah. Because that's kind of what killed the previous generation. The sales struggle.
God rest its soul.
Price too high, and
how great would the sales have been? Do you think if they just released MK4? Like,
if they released it for like what kind of price point are you talking about? Like,
$60,000. Just like you're talking like like same price, basically like an anniversary. Like like I don't know how long Toyota's been around, but like they said they did some like 50th anniversary or something like that. Yeah. Like we'll release the MK4 for a year for like 2,000 units.
Oh, we all know it would never sell for the MSRP. Even if they had an MSRP, it would be every single one of them would be pre-sold.
Yes,
like they would be sold in a heartbeat.
Yes,
because they know that what that platform is capable of, and they already know what parts are available for it. And
I would consider, we were talking before, completely different topic, but talking before about me like getting like an LP560, I would give up that and get like a brand new like 2020 MK4.
I wish it would happen. I mean, honestly, that would be awesome if it actually
happened. I didn't think about that until like right now. I was thinking, how cool would that be?
Imagine if they did it with actually like a refreshed version of the 2JZ engine, like a newer
already had like an intake manifold, so like already the flow was better.
They just like took the technology that they learned from over the course of 20 some years and applied it to that same engine. Oh man, that thing would sell like hotcakes. Well, definitely sell.
Can always dream, right?
That's right.
But yeah, so that's really, I just want to talk to you about that, being as a non-hater, unlike the rest of us, MK4 owner. So I appreciate it, Alex. Cheers. Buddy.
Appreciate you having me here.
Yeah. Thanks, man.